Alright, I think you've seen enough. Alright guys, so I've got the main control board out of this Samsung TV. This is the back side of the board, and you can buy replacement components that will fix this issue from shopjimmy.com. You do have to, on the front side of the board, you have to look at this little model tag and find this either the BN97 number or this BN4100975B. Go to shopjimmy.com, type in either one of those numbers or the model number of the TV, and you should be able to find a repair kit that comes with a couple different integrated circuits. One is, I believe this one here, it controls a sound issue. My TV doesn't have a sound issue. On the back side of the board, let's see, I've got this flipped upside down. The repair kit also comes with this little integrated circuit, as well as a capacitor for right above it. So I'm going to get in a little closer on these. So these two, this 8-pin IC and then this little capacitor right above it. So I was doing a little research and I found a thread on Bad Caps forum regarding this main control board, and there was a couple people that posted that all they did was resolder both ends of this capacitor as well as this capacitor, because they saw some little tiny fractures in the solder joint, and it fixed all issues. They didn't replace anything. They just found some cold solder joints on those two capacitors, just did a little reflow, and everything went back to normal. So I'm going to show you what I found. So I've got just one of these little clip-on macro lenses, and I'm going to clip you on here. It'll get blurry for a minute, and then we'll get in real close. So there you can see some little fractures in this solder joint. So it's like that on both sides. So I'm just going to warm up my soldering iron. I'll take a look at this one. Yeah, a little bit of fracturing through that one too. So I'm going to warm up my soldering iron, just touch these and reflow them, and I'll show you how they look under the macro lens afterwards. Alright guys, so I touched it up, throw the macro lens back on here. And it's hard for me to get a good focus, but I deposited a little bit of extra solder on there and reflowed what was there. Alright guys, so I just got the control board back, the main control board back in this thing. I went back and reread the badcaps.net forum post. There's one user, Bud M, I think is his username, that said that he resoldered these two capacitors and his started working. So I showed you the one capacitor, and I was thinking it was the capacitor right above that he also resoldered. I misread his post. The capacitor, the black capacitor that I originally showed you is C102. The one right above that is C113. His post said he resoldered C131, which happens to be on the front side of the board. So I'll post a picture of it right here. it's the same exact style of capacitor that's on the back. It looks exactly the same. It's got the same numbers on it and everything. It's just on the front side of the board near a white plug-in connector. And I just touched up that solder joint, put it back in, and show you what it's doing. So there we go. So if you've got a Samsung TV that will power cycle on and off and give some loud screeching noises or some green tint and lines across the screen, pull the back off and check out these two capacitors on the main control board. It's basically a free repair as long as you've got a soldering iron. Even if you don't, you might be able to borrow a soldering iron or have a buddy come over and do this repair for you. I'm not really taking credit for finding this out. All the guys over at badcaps.net, you know, they post the information there. I'm just showing you kind of how I did it and what to look for and a little bit of a visual representation. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down below. I'll try to answer them the best as I can. And if you like what I do, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified of any upcoming videos. Until next time, take it easy.